The coffee's good. The coffee's very good. The coffee's very good. The guy, he's doing a good job today. He's doing a good job this week on making a coffee. I will hand it to him. Okay. No, guys, I think if I had to open up a business, and I've already talked to someone about this, I would probably open up me a coffee shop. And it wouldn't be any kind of all these different types of fancy coffees. You know, I may have maybe one or two that's a little bit different, like hazelnut or something like that. Excuse me. But I want the shop to be just a simple cup of coffee. That's it. Because if you think about it, you know, you go to the gas station, and there was this one gas station I go to. I'm going to talk about AMC in just a second. The gas station I go to, I swear they had at least 13 different type of pots that they were making all these different kind of coffees. Light roast, dark roast, Colombian roast, hazelnut, like all these different coffees. And I'm like, you got all these selections, but truly, like, what kind of coffee do most people drink? And I believe that most people just want a regular cup of coffee. Every now and then you may have a taste for hazelnut. And I've had hazelnut coffee. I even bought a bag of it and tried, made it at home. But after a while, you get burned out of that. You just want a regular cup of coffee. So if I was to start a business, it's mainly just make a coffee, pour it in a cup. If you want to add cream or sugar, that's it. That's it, because that's what most people want. And go. And I think it'll be very profitable. But anyway, that's another story. All right, AMC. What's happening? It's happening like I've been saying for weeks and weeks and weeks. I keep saying that there was going to be a big pullback. If you were to look at all the pullback and just line them up, it's a very huge pullback. And this is what I was saying. Like, there can't be a giant pullback in a day, but if you look at across from the time I've been saying this, there's going to be a pullback. And remember, I kept saying that I really think AMC is going to go towards, let's go over here. Remember, I keep showing this chart right here. And I have an old video that I made like 2 years ago when I sold majority of my AMC. I sold it at 27 because like I said, I felt like it was going to come down. And I really felt like, where we at? 550. I really think, I mentioned this point right here. Then I said, I think they're trying to get it to right here. 355, okay? And then at worst case scenario, it's going to try to bottom out, and they're going to try to get to here, this $2 mark, and if they even get it any lower than that, it's going to go to this $1.35. Yeah, this $1.35. But right now, they're already past this point. It may rise back up to it could rise back up to these I don't know, maybe 650, somewhere around there on a strong run. But I think they're really trying to pull it back. This is the next stop right here, 355. It's not financial advice. This is just only my theory, okay? And so far, my theory has been right, okay, over the years. So I think they're trying to get it back here, 362 to this 355, and that's when there's going to be I think a lot of things is going to take place in this point. I think a lot of shorts is going to cover when we get below $4 and get into the $3 area. They're going to start covering. And I think shorts is probably they definitely going to start covering when we get down here. This is just my thought, and this is the way I feel right here. They're not going to wait till AMC get under 99 cents unless something drastic happens and we're really close to exactly $1. Then, and it pulls under, then I think they really going to start covering. Because AMC, I mean, it's known all over the internet about what's going on. And the shorts are trying to find a way to get out. And logically, from what I think, anyone that wants to cover, they want to cover at the lowest price possible. And at the same time, they're going to try to do whatever they can to push it down so they can cover those positions. This is what I think, okay? I'm not a guru, but it only makes sense. It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. But yeah, I think today we're going to go down some more. I think they're going to pull it back. I think we're going to hit 540, 545, somewhere in that area. And if the whole market start pulling again, we're going to see 530 very easily see somewhere around 530. On the worst case scenario, we hit 525, somewhere around there. So on the worst case scenario, low end 525. I feel like we're going to see 540 something, 546, 547. And then if any lower, it's going to hit that it's going to get real close to 530. Okay, that's on the low end. On the high end, I think it can easily get back up very close to the $6 mark. Okay, it may bounce around the $6 mark and see if it can hold. But honestly, today I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening because I'm looking at. Let me go look at the SPY because I know the SPY's got to be down. I know the SPY and Q's got to be down. Okay, so this one's up just, it's going back down. Okay, so 0.05% on this TQ. This Q right here is in the same position, 0.03. This SPY right here is 0.17. Now, we may go back up on the SPY and the Qs. They may go back up and test that the closing price from yesterday. I'd be surprised if there may be a nice run above those lows from yesterday. Above the closing price from yesterday, and then I think it's going to slam down. And when all of those slam down, and who else? Tesla. If Tesla starts slamming down, let's look at Tesla. See, Tesla's going to. If Tesla starts slamming down, Apple start coming down, it's going to get bad, dude. I feel like this is what I feel like. I feel like there's something going on in the market. I can't pinpoint it. But the whole market is starting to get in shambles. It's starting to get shaken up. And I think it's going to be a very huge pullback on the market. I think a lot of stuff is going to come down and go into the red. And people probably looking at their portfolios today and they're probably like, oh my gosh, it's starting to get bad again. Like what it was before. When a lot of people could have took advantage of, it's not financial advice, but people could have took advantage of those low price stocks high price stocks that went way down. I think that cycle is coming again, and we're going to probably touch that bottom part again and maybe even a little bit lower. Like, I don't know. I feel like something's going on in the market. Something's going to happen. Something's about to break and something's going to happen. I don't see it shooting up very fast, but it's coming back down like the whole market. So be prepared for that. And keep in mind, it's not financial advice, okay? But this is what a lot of people do, especially people that are very wealthy. They pay attention to these patterns, right? Like they say, it's like a pendulum. The market's almost like a pendulum, right? They pay attention to these swings and this pattern, and once it dips down and it tries to swing back up, they have dry powder. What they call dry powder is like extra money, and they really pounce on the market and they buy up stuff, okay? But a lot of time when they do this, it's not for a quick return. It's for a long-term hold over a couple of years, like maybe a 5-year span, to where the market will try to turn around. And when it turns around, they done made a lot of money. So it's very hard to look at stocks every day and thinking that this massive run and you're going to be wealthy in one day. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You need to have a lot of money in the market to even make a lot of extra money in one day to pretty much be free of the system of going to work every day. You see what I'm saying? So the more money you invest, and if the stock rises, you're going to get a lot more back in return. So keep that in mind too. A small amount of money, you're only going to get a small amount of return, unless it's a massive, massive, massive squeeze. But the last time a massive squeeze happened was a Porsche or Volkswagen, And that didn't go up that high. It went up high enough, but those people that were in the market, they knew what they were doing, and the people that were making the money, they knew exactly what they were doing, and they made millions. So pay attention to the market. So that's my price prediction. I already said what my price prediction for AMC was on the high end and on the low end. So let's keep an eye on it. Things are in the red right now, and it's probably going to get worse from what I've seen. It's not financial advice, but things are brewing, and the market's going to come back down even more. So that's the time when a lot of people will take advantage of this downside, okay? Anytime you feel bad in the market and things feeling bad and things are coming down and you have this strong feeling, that feeling needs to really kind of turn around and say, I need to take advantage of this so I can get a bigger return later, okay? All right, guys, I have to go. I'm gonna make another video because I'm gonna talk about like trying to retire early, finance stuff, and some of it includes things that I'm trying to do, my wife's trying to do, and other things that I've gathered, information I've gathered from the internet and other people, and how they think on about retirement. Okay, but I'm gonna talk about that. I'll probably talk about that later today. All right, guys, turn that off. All right, guys, have to go. Be strong in the market. Pay attention to it, and don't let no one tell you how to trade, because it's your money. You're an adult, and if you lose your money, like I always say, you can only blame you. You can't blame the person that gave you information, okay? Because you have in control of your money. You're in control of it. All right, guys, gotta go. My coffee's getting cold. And see you in the market. Take care. Peace. Hit that subscribe. Hit that subscribe and that thumbs up. Peace.